Good evening and welcome back to Bugs' DCS Cruise. Tonight, we're going to take a look at part 2 of our update series for DCS. Like I mentioned last night with the look at the super carrier updates, which were awesome. I can't get enough of it. I can't wait to see what's to come with that in the future. And for tonight, we're going to take a look at the other part of the update that affects gameplay, and that's the dynamic weather as far as fog and dust is concerned. So we're going to be working with the fog for tonight. I could do a dust video if you guys would like also. Let me know in the comments below. I'll be happy to do that. I'm kind of curious myself how that would work, and if the dust would interact with, say, the engines on a jet like the F-14 that has an open inlet, as opposed to something like the Su-27, 57, or the MiG-29, where the inlet ramps will close at a certain speed or altitude, however that works. That would be very interesting to see. I'm kind of curious myself, so we might just go ahead and do that and test the theory with it. But for now, we're going to focus on the dynamic fog. We have a little bit of a weather pattern set up. As you guys can see, we have a little bit of crosswind to deal with. So I roughly believe this translates and equates out to about 5, 10, and 20 or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not too sure. If you guys know, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know how to properly convert that over. But either way, we have a crosswind to deal with. We're going to take off out of Havadaria Air Force Base, and we're going to do a 130 plus mile flight over towards Almanad. And as we go, the weather's going to be changing. We're going to have fog settling in. The winds are going to be changing around. So let's see what the dynamic weather update has done. I've been looking forward to something like this, so hopefully you guys are too. It's going to be myself and the Dash 2 for tonight. We are carrying 2 bubbles, 2 sparrows, and 2 sidewinders. We're not going to be using those, but the fuel tanks we will be. If the weather, well, when the weather starts getting shitty, I guess we could say, I'm going to call him into a trail formation. And what that's going to do is he's going to stage about a mile or so behind me, and this way he can lock me on radar, and we don't have the risk of hitting each other because we're too close and we can't see within fog or clouds. I'm pretty sure that's how that works in real life. I'd like to mimic it as much as I possibly can. I'm sure some of you real bubbas that watch this stuff, if you guys do, will let me know in the comments below. Please do. I always want to make it a little bit better. So with all that being said, let's unpause. Let's get the jet set up. Let's get our navigation point set up for Almanad, and we will go from there. We're not going to get a good reading off of that because we are at a little bit of a lower elevation than Almanad is. So once we get airborne and start moving a little bit, then our tack unit will come online perfectly normal. And the weather, actually, I believe, with the new update, that will play a factor in it, as well as different radar-guided and IR-guided weapons from the ground and whatnot that will all play into it. So we're going to test that out in a little bit in combat and see how the weather affects everything. That's going to be interesting. Let's get back to what we got to do here. Like it's getting a little bit darker already, so we are going to be passing through a couple of rain showers here and there, so we'll see how that works out for us. But looks like we are pretty well set to go. Let's get the talking break off and let's get moving. So I do have the fog, the new dynamic fog, I should say, set on a manual schedule, I guess you can call it. What's he doing? See if we can get him into follow us. If not, we're going to leave him behind. Go finger flip. Okay. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about him right now. He's going to stay behind, that's on him. We're going to get on with the mission anyway. So, like I was saying, I have the fog set up in a schedule, I guess you can say. So, as time progresses on, it is synced with the mission time. So, it's going to gradually get thicker and thicker, and by the time we get to our destination airfield, hopefully it'll be completely socked in, so we're going to have to really rely on our instruments and be careful on our landing. So we'll see how it works. And it already looks pretty nasty over the horizon there, so let's see what we can expect. Dash 2 doesn't want to participate in the flight tonight. That's okay. Let's get our wings coming out. Let's wipe the controls. Alright, everything looks good. Here we go. Line up and let's get out of here. like it's getting nastier as we're going here. Alright. Nose wheels disengaged. Controls free clear, flaps down, harness locked. Here we go. Power's coming on. Coming. Oh yeah. It's foggy. Still pass over the airfield. And see if we can coax our number 2 to come with us. But actually the fog is setting in pretty heavy. For Bozo. It seems that we decided to join the party after all. It's really nasty looking out. Alright. I'm gonna see if we can pick his ass up on a takeoff roll out with him. That would be ideal, but let's see what happens. I can't even see the runway anymore. Wow. I'm going to call him into a trail formation as soon as he goes wheels up. Baby, let's go. Go trail. There he is. All right. Go trail. Alright. Everybody's airborne.
There is a friendly, 6 o'clock, 5 miles.
Perfect. Let's level out. Let's get some altitude. And we'll enjoy the dynamic weather. Feeling this is going to be very interesting very soon. Going to be flying in max conserve at 350 knots for a little bit. First, till we get a bearing as to what's going on. Once we get our TACAN signal set up, then we can go from there. strap in, just hang on for the ride, enjoy the beautiful sounds of the mighty Tomcat for a little bit. Dash 2 is behind us, right between the rear stabs. So there's about a 1 mile radar trail behind us. Although I don't think, he's not blocking us, I don't believe, otherwise our RWR would be going apeshit right now, but that's okay. But as you can see, the weather is definitely closing in a lot more. We're only at 6,000 feet. So this is going to get interesting landing time. But we got like a little bit to go, so a lot can change. And for those of you guys wondering, I am not using autopilot. That's all off right now. So, you know, the reference controls are on. I'm actually flying the jet hands on. I find it more fun, more intricate, and it helps you hone your skills in a little bit more. Don't rely on the autopilot as much. happens once we start descending in a couple of miles. We're 69 giggity. So we got a little bit of ways to go. Really good. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. Damn. Alright. Oh, Jesus, here we go. Now we're on instruments, guys. Have our dash 2 in a 1 mile trail formation so we don't smack into each other. Now we're going to work out of it. Let me know in the comments below how many of you guys would have freaked out flying through that. I can see why you guys would. I completely understand. The first time I did it with this, it was like, oh, that's interesting. But let me know what you guys think. I'm curious to see what your reaction is. You would trust being in my backseat with me if the controls doing something like that. Alright, we're 44 miles away, and so far the dynamic weather is really kicking in. It looks really good. Great job by ED with this one. This is amazing. Looks so good. The immersion is real with this. This is so real. have been on the approach to Almanad by 8:33. So we're a little behind. The delay with Mumlets taking off behind us didn't help anything, but it's alright. Impeccable timing. Let's see if we're gonna have to put our anti-skid for both spoiler brakes and speed brakes. Let's see. Thinking we might have to. Alright, we're 5 miles out. Let's see how the airfield looks. still behind us, but we'll find out in the field. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Alright, looks good. Let's get this thing on the ground before we fly into a rainstorm. We're not going to do anything crazy, we're just going to use a run down. Have no DLC, that's great. Horrible. We're going around. Cool. That worked out well. Something, I have a feeling. Something's not happy. DLC right about now. It is not having it.
100.
We're gonna break something. Oh boy.
50.
And the rain. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, atta girl. Atta girl. There you go. There you go. Jesus. Nice and easy. Just as the random rain shower moved over the one end of the runway, that's nice. Good lord. Something is definitely broken on this thing. Come on, baby. Alright. Cooperate now? Thank you. Sorry about that, folks. That wasn't planned on, but sometimes we have a mind of our own. Let's get our shit together and get off the runway before the other knucklehead comes in and takes us out. Oh, at least it wasn't falling back. That's good. Alright, so we broke another one. What else is new? Well, that's alright. That's what it is. But that's alright. Minus that, that was the overall success. We just got this over to a parking spot. We'll shut her down. We'll just touch briefly on the thoughts on the new dynamic weather. And we'll go from there. And that's that. So overall, I really like the new dynamic weather update. It makes it very interesting to fly, and things change dramatically very quickly, as you guys saw. You gotta trust the instruments on the airplane. That'll get you through it. Don't lose SA, and you'll be fine. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to try the dust storm out next, because that's going to be interesting. So with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. And until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.